I'm sure this won't be controversial at all.
These can be loaded right here.
Team with the worst visiting locker room. So these are tough for me because I've been to 3 teams.
There's a couple bad ones.
They've all gotten better. Like they all got redone like last year.
Yeah, like Boston was bad, but it's good now. I'm gonna go Ottawa.
It's just weird and like I don't know how to explain it.
I mean, I think it's better now, but it was just like so crammed. Boston was the same thing, so crammed. Everything was just in one little space.
They did get better, but they're still not great. You're touching legs with people. Oh, actually, Carolina too. That's lead charge. That one's bad.
Tampa, because I just don't like their rink. Lost the national championship game there. Just not the best vibes, but obviously we won the first playoff series, so mixed feelings there. So, but that's one of the 3, I guess, that I can choose from.
Team that you love playing against? Where have I had my best games?
No, I don't want to spill all my secrets here. You know.
Rangers. I think because like it's good rivalry for me against Shesti. Yeah, really nice team. A lot of skilled players. It's so interesting to play.
Love playing against Connor, best in the world. He's a buddy of mine, so love playing against him.
I like playing against Montreal. I think it's fun atmosphere in the rink, and rivalry at home or away is pretty good.
Minnesota. I don't know, I feel like I've always had success in their building. Going back to like college days, we won some tournaments in their rink, and then I've scored a few. I don't have many goals in my career, so the fact that I remember I scored a couple in their building makes me think I have a couple good games there.
So I haven't played against them yet, but I think this would be a team that I will love playing against. Hometown team, so I think it'd be pretty cool.
I just watched a clip of you when you were on the Knights, where you dangled through 2 guys and they ran into each other.
San Jose, good man. I do like playing against them. I'll say San Jose. Had a nice rivalry with them when I was in Vegas. Hate them, love to play against them.
I don't think you're going to get me to bite on this one, so I am going to say the team that a team we don't play very often. I'm not adding any fuel to the fire here. So.
2 Jumbotrons.
Yeah, 2 Jumbotrons. They got a sweet rink.
Team with the worst jerseys. This is going to be great. We're just putting teams on blast.
Team with the worst jerseys. I'm sure this won't be controversial at all.
Definitely, I think the ugliest one, the Anaheim Ducks 3rd jersey with the the handwriting on it, awful. And I think they know that, that's why they changed them.
I don't like the color scheme as much.
I don't think anybody's got like a bad jersey, but I'm gonna say what's the one that they wore not a long time ago, but the one
the Fisherman.
Fisherman, yeah. Wasn't a fan of that one. Yeah, I don't really dislike anybody's jerseys. I just think the one that they made that wasn't the best. So
I mean, I think all jerseys are pretty sick.
I'm gonna go with the Caps. Not a huge fan.
Maybe just wash because they don't have a lot going on color-wise or anything, but I still think their jerseys are pretty clean.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the Capitals. You know what it is? It's the Capitals in the lowercase letters. I think they really dropped the ball on that. Figure that out, please.
Arizona probably. Yeah, I don't like it.
I will say though, honestly, good team first of all, but played against them in the playoffs last year. Some of the most fun I've had when we played Dallas versus Minnesota. The atmosphere in there was electric. So shout out to Minnesota, but I don't love your jerseys. Nashville's tough too. Also a great city though.
Fan base with the wildest chirps, that's easy. There were some pretty crazy ones in the playoffs.
I feel like this is a compliment to fans, which I don't love, but I chose the Flyers early, but now there's some good options in here, but I think the fans in Philly are pretty good. They're pretty intense, and they're not afraid to get involved. I think for all their teams too, so I kind of respect that.
I would say Philly's right up there. Philadelphia, that's a compliment too. They're loud. It's a great place to play, but they definitely give it to you when you're there. So how bad you're playing, if you take a penalty, it's pretty bad there, but nothing like offside too bad, but they're loud and you can hear them pretty clear.
Team you hated as a kid? Maybe like New Jersey. My dad was playing for the Rangers, so they were rivals. Team I hated, And I know I played for them, but my brother had a buddy who was obsessed with them, and it drove me nuts.
Yeah, I didn't really like or dislike any teams, honestly. Coyotes were never good enough to like have a rival, so.
Well, I liked the Blackhawks, and then Minnesota came into the league. I'm from Wisconsin, so we didn't have a team, obviously. Minnesota was a quicker drive than Chicago, so I'm going to settle on the Sens. They're always winning.
That was a quick one. Probably Chicago. I was a Blues fan growing up, so easy answer.
I'm from Toronto, so I hated Montreal.
Born and raised in Toronto, I think it's pretty obvious.
Well, I grew up a Leafs fan, and it was right in the era when they were playing the Sens every year in the playoffs, so that would make sense for me.
Easy answer.
Do you have one memory that stands out? I know there's
Winning every year. Not me personally, but yeah, some good playoff series though, man. Like Chara, Heatley, Alfredson, they were a sick team, but I feel like the Leafs had their numbers, so that was always fun. Playoff hockey's the best.
Team with a player that's always cutting deals. I don't know, there's not much deal cutting going on these days. I'm trying to think who would be cutting a deal with me. I don't know.
Them and them and them.
This isn't a team as much as it is maybe just a teammate. Maybe Nas is out there trying to cut deals. But no, I don't know. That doesn't really happen too much anymore.
Probably them. They're definitely on there.
Actually, I'm going to go Carolina because Bunt's on that team now, so it's Bunt's. He's been talking to us, but it's not mostly cutting deals. He said he's going to come after us, and it's Bunt's.
I'd say the Blackhawks, because I might know a couple guys in that team still.
San Jose was definitely on there. I can go on forever here, but that's just the ones I could reach for first.
Team with the goalie that always has your number. I mean, that's like 3 goalies, and they all have my number, so I think I'll go back with the Tampa. Didn't get a score on Vasilevsky, so they got my number, I guess.
I don't know how I can't say this. Played Vasilevsky the last like 4 years, and he's obviously one of the best goalies, if not the best in the league, so got to go with Vasilevsky.
Vas has been pretty good against us. I mean, managed to score a few, so I'll take it.
New York, Shesterkin. It's pretty good. I'm gonna try to get him back this year.
This goalie won a couple cups here, and I only recently scored on him the last couple of years, but I don't know, I went my first 12 or 13 years without scoring on him. It was Jonathan Quick, who I know fairly well, never out of it, so I don't know if that was part of it. He just always got me. I know he's moved on from the Kings, but you always think of him as an LA King for what he's accomplished there, so I would say him.
Team with the best jerseys. We don't have a Leafs?
we don't have the Leafs. We know the Leafs are number 1. Okay.
I like it. A lot of gold, yeah, and a jersey. It's fun for goalies too, you know, like you get some a little bit change your gear, you know, like a lot of colors too. You have a lot of options. Yeah, this looks sick.
I think Vegas is pretty cool. Sometimes their gloves are a little iffy, but I think their jerseys are pretty sweet. Maybe it's the whole like vibe of the Vegas experience with the stadium and everything that brings some energy to it.
Team with the best jerseys. Well, I've already played for half the league, so that's tough. Montreal was great too.
Team with the player you're most excited to play against. I think I'm going to go with Pittsburgh with their addition of Erik Karlsson.
It's kind of like a draw between like Crosby, Ovechkin, McDavid, like those kind of guys. I haven't played against any of them yet. I'm gonna go Crosby.
Carlson there this year?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that's fun.
Crosby was my favorite player growing up. Still is probably. So yeah, playing against Pittsburgh is always a fun night for me for sure.
Oysterly.
Why?
I just can't wait to hunt him down.
Pretty excited to play Colorado. I think they have a lot of players, McKinnon and Makar, that are unreal, so that'll be cool to play against those guys, play against the best.